It's not your choice. You can't blame me now. The Englishman, when you give them anything, they will put it. African American man.
And we are particularly pleased that he accepted to serve in this all-important position, which he did with so much modesty. We say thanks for serving as Superintendent Minister for Western Circuit under difficult and controversial times. Your new ideas and thoughts that you gave were sometimes misconstrued, but in the end, you had the better part of judgment. We say thanks for the spiritual upliftment you brought to us through your preaching. Your sermons have always been outstanding. I dare say that your preaching have given you so much prominence within and outside of the Methodist Church. I would like to recall one instance that will give us attestation to this. Your sermon at the funeral service of the late Auntie Mary Jallo, at which your text was taken from Romans 8, was, and I quote, "There is nothing in all creation that will be able to separate us from the love of God," unquote. This was well delivered and moving sermon, which inspired and encouraged all your hearers. And at the end of the service, a very prominent Anglican said today, "Sammy, where did you Methodists get this man from? You should give him to us on loan." It is a poignant moment for me to say farewell to Reverend Dr. Mark and his family. Let me assure you, Dr. Mark and Sarah and the children, that your names will be familiar in our mouths like household things for many years to come. We are saying farewell with much gratitude and love. As you go away, you are living with many feathers on your cap, which you have earned during your stay in service to the Methodist Church. It is our hope that you will have good and interesting memories of your stay in the Gambia. May God, in his infinite goodness, continue to bless your ministry and may you long be in his service. We wish you well as you transfer to the Methodist Church of Great Britain. Let me quote your spiritual benediction you gave to the congregation at your farewell service at Wesley 2 days ago, which you took from the book of Numbers, chapter 6, verses 22 to 26. And I quote, "May the Lord bless you and take care of you. May the Lord be kind and gracious to you. May the Lord look on you with favor and give you his peace." Reverend Dr. Mark, Sarah, Abhishek, and St. Paul, I say farewell and a big God bless. At this point, I would like to invite the Assistant Secretary of Conference, Mrs. Matilda, to please come forward to present the gift from the Methodist family in the Gambia to Reverend Dr. Mark and his family.
I'd just like to say a few words. Other speakers have said it all. On behalf of the Methodist Conference, the Bishop, the lay president, members of the conference,